goes round and round, round and round. Up in the sky, down in the ground. It goes round and round and round and round. Up in the sky, down in the ground. Hi, I'm going to talk about ecosystems. Ecosystems. Some things living, some things not. Ecosystems. Sometimes they're cold, sometimes they're hot. This one's really, really cold. Not too bad right now. This is a forest ecosystem. An ecosystem is just a place that has living things in it and not living things in it. And they kind of work together in various ways. So you got living things and not living things like soil, air, energy from the sun. Here, an example of a living thing is this tree is a living thing. Here's the remnants of a living tree that is now dead and decomposing, which is also a big part of an ecosystem. There are animals. Really can't see any. The only animals we see in the wintertime are moose, and there's tracks right here. Moose tracks that came through who knows how long ago. Other living things in this ecosystem are birds, which you also can't hear, but trust me, they live here. Rabbits, haven't seen any rabbits this winter, but I know that they live in this particular forest. Well, coyotes, we think there may be wolves around here, but we know there's definitely coyotes. Birds that live here in the woods, all kinds of animals. They just really don't make themselves visible very much in the wintertime. And so we have living things. We also have non-living things. Is snow. Snow is just water, hydrogen and oxygen. And let's see, other non-living things. Way down here under the snow is the understory, are basically the remains of leaves and twigs and grass and other living things that slowly break down and become soil again. And soil is a combination of living things, has bacteria and other tiny little animals that you can't see without a microscope that break dead things back down into inorganic matter, which is basically just the bits and pieces of matter that everything is made of, like oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen, carbon is a big one. And that's what living things are made out of too. So that's one thing that living things and non-living things have in common, is they are made out of the same stuff. And an ecosystem basically is kind of a recycling center for those elements. And a living thing is made out of those same elements. Like these trees are made out of the same elements, except in the non-living part, those elements don't work together in organized ways to make life. They're sort of just hanging out. But living things take those elements up, like trees take elements out of the ground. They need the soil, the inorganic matter in the soil, and as nutrients, and they take energy from the sun, and they take water from the ground, and they turn it into life. And then when living things die, their bodies get decomposed by things like bacteria, small animals, and all of that matter, the elements, the basic building blocks, go back to either the soil or the air, which then again, other living things, other trees, birds, animals will take that inorganic matter that went back to the soil and make more life. So it's this constant meow, meow, meow kind of a thing that you can't really see it happening, but it does happen. It just happens over a long period of time. It goes round and round, round and sky, down in the ground. It goes round and round and round and round. Up in the sky,